Okay, I wanted to talk a lot about dealing with a dramatic person because I feel like that's the most common thing that I've had to deal with. Now, there is a huge difference between somebody who is a dramatic person and somebody who creates drama on your worship team. I have had both on my worship teams over the course of the many years that I've done this. The difference doesn't seem that big between the dramatic person and the person who creates drama when you're in the moment. But as you look back at it afterwards, you can see how things change. Now, the last session that we just talked about, a dramatic person put into a culture that is a culture of service and a culture of honor will eventually either choose to leave themselves or they will choose to get on board and they'll continue to deal with those dramatic tendencies inside. But I have seen them fit into a worship team and actually be an incredible asset to the team. Now, there's still some specifics of how it is wise to deal with certain people based on their personality, and their personality might be more challenging than others. But that being said, they are still an asset, and that was my story with one of my team members. Incredible gift and talent and asset to my team, but it took a little bit of time to establish a new culture that was not pandering in any way, but was a culture of service that ultimately led to this person being successful in my worship ministry. I had one other instance with a dramatic person who then created drama on my worship team. And unfortunately, this is the one that I did not handle well. This person basically told me that because they were charter members of the church that they deserved to be scheduled more often. I stuck my ground and told them no, that was not the metric that I was using to schedule people. There were very personal and hurtful things said to me. I did not respond in a very godly way. I'll go ahead and say that, admit to that, and had to apologize for that. This person ultimately said that they didn't think that I should be in a position of leadership at the church. My biggest mistake was when that was said, I did not just remove that person from the worship team. I tried to salvage the relationship. I tried to apologize for the things that I thought that I did wrong. That person did not apologize to me. And I let them continue to be on the worship team. It was not long after I left that ministry position that things really took a turn with that person, and it did not go well, and they eventually left the church and caused a church split. And so all this to say, it would have been so much better and so much healthier for the church and for me and for that person if, when I recognized that they were causing drama intentionally in order to try to get something for themselves, if I would have just removed them from the platform. I really wish I would have done that. It would have been really messy, but it may have saved some really hurtful and dramatic things that happened inside of that church. So this is your warning that if you have somebody who is intentionally causing division, causing dissension inside of your youth group or inside of your worship team, especially on a leadership level in your worship team, don't deal with it by yourself. Get a youth leader or a pastor involved and make the hard call. Now, if you are in high school, the hard call will not be yours to make. It will be someone else's. But you need to protect not just your leadership team, but you need to protect the rest of your church ministry as well, your youth ministry as well. You've got to protect them, and that might mean not allowing somebody to serve. And they will not be happy about it. They will pitch a fit about it. They will try to cause drama in other areas, but given enough time and enough grace, and with you staying true to loving God and loving people and protecting your ministry well, this really does work. And even if it comes to the point where you need to keep somebody off the stage, it could be a good thing.